Hello, Hare Krishna. Welcome to the Bhakti Flows Gita series. Bhakti Flows Gita series. I'm your host, Krishna Kirtan Das, and we have the Bhagavad Gita here. There's going to be different versions out there, but they all basically say the same thing. It's just the English wording is a little different, the political spectrum. So, please, before I even dive into this book and touch the book, I'd like to apologize for any misinterpretations or any mistakes that I've made. If you have any questions or comments, always feel free to leave them in the comments below or message me privately. The only way we grow is if we communicate with each other. So if I made a mistake, I don't know. You gotta let me know. And if I did something awesome, let me know. And that'd be cool too. So first, we are gonna start by understanding who is Saraswati. Saraswati, what is with all these 100 billion gods, whatever the number is? They're not. They're just like placeholders for energy. And Saraswati is for knowledge and learning, wisdom. And Saraswati is listening and playing, speaking. So when we touch a book of any reverence, any spiritual book, usually you say a little prayer. So ours is Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. We'll talk about what that is in another video. So saying that 3 times, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, unlocks the book. Oh my god, I unlocked the book. I unlocked the book. Let's just rip through the table of context. Chapter 1, Observing the Armies on the Battlefield of Kurukshetra. Like, this book is like, there's about to be a huge battle. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Contents of the Gita summarized. Karma Yoga, Transcendental Knowledge. I'm reading the chapters. Karma Yoga, Action in Krishna Consciousness. Sankhya Yoga, okay. Knowledge of the Absolute Truth. Attaining the Supreme. The Most Confidential Knowledge. I'm just reading off chapter names. This is kind of confusing. The Opulence of the Absolute. Chapter 11, The Universal Form. Chapter 12, Devotional Service. Chapter 13, Nature. Okay, this is Nature. This is really cool. Nature, the Enjoyer, and Consciousness. Chapter 14, The 3 Modes of Material Nature. Chapter 15, The Yoga of the Supreme Person. Chapter 16, The Divine and Demonic Nature. Chapter 17, The Divisions of Faith. Chapter 18, Conclusions of the Perfect Renunciation. Honestly, I never really do that. I never really read the chapters, but I always thought they're cool. The chapter names are really cool. I'm trying to read the book from the beginning to the end, so bear with me. Bear with me. Oh, hey, what's going on? This is the Bhagavad Gita series. Do you need a reminder? I need a reminder what we're doing here. We're doing the Bhagavad Gita series where I want to read through the Bhagavad Gita and post it online. And I'm going to start doing these on Zoom, where people can join on Zoom. I'm just doing the first few on video to be accountable to myself to get this thing going. I don't want to wait another day for my life to be over. So we're going to be doing the forward. We're going to be doing the forward. Let's do it. So far it hasn't been 5 minutes, and we got through the table of contents, whatever it's called. The Bhagavad Gita is the best known and the most frequently translated of Vedic religious texts. Why it should be so appealing to the Western mind is an interesting question. It has Dharma, for its setting is the scene of the 2 great armies, banners flying, drawing up opposite one another on the field, poised for battle. Period. So, Dharma. right off the bat, it's talking about it has dharma for its setting in the scene. Wow. So let's keep going. And this is talking about what's going on in the book. Seriously, there's a big battle that's about to go down, and it is ambiguity, and the fact that Arjuna and his charioteer Krishna are carrying on the dialogue between two armies, suggesting the indecision of Arjuna about the basic questions. Should he enter the battle against and kill those who are friends and kinsmen? Boom. So imagine, how would you feel if you had to go and like do something devastating? It's like, hey, I'm about to go and kill my family. Like, can we just slow it down? So let's keep going. It has mystery. Krishna demonstrates to Arjuna his cosmic form. It has a properly complicated view. Complicated? View of the way of religious life, and treats of the path of knowledge, work, discipline, and faith, and the entire relationship, problems that have bothered adherents of the other religions in other times and places. So one thing I noticed about this book is, yeah, the wording is definitely different, because I have another Gita, the more updated version, and that's it's less wordy. This thing's wordy, and sure, I can probably be a better reader. Moving on, the devotion spoken of the deliberated. What the heck? The devotion spoken of is a deliberate means of religious satisfaction, not a mere outpouring of poetic emotion. Boom. So this is religious satisfaction, not mere outpouring of poetic emotion. That's really important. We should be like, that's like halfway into the first thing. Next, the Bhagavad Purana, a long work of South India. The Gita is the text most frequently quoted in the philosophical writings of the Gaudiya Vaishnava school. Gaudiya Vaishnava school is it's a sect of Hinduism. And there's like 4 sects, and in each sect there's like, lineages. So we're a lineage, and just you gotta respect that. And there's other lineages that you gotta give respect to. The school represents by Swami Bhakti Vedanta as the latest in the long succession of teachers. So right there, it can be said that the school of Vaishnavism was founded or revered by Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, 1486 to 1533 in Bengal, and that it is currently the strongest single religious force in the eastern part of the Indian subcontinent. Yet, in my yoga class today, I'm not going to call it any names, I heard them talking shit. I don't know if they're talking shit, but basically they're saying, and these Hare Krishnas, all they do is sit there and chant Hare Krishna, and that's all they want to do. And like, what's that all about? And like, then I kind of heard them a little bit, and I was listening, but I got a little like, because like I get it. I get how people want to do other things, but what else do you want to do with your life? Oh my God, I don't want to sit there and do one thing my whole life. I want to do other things. When is that going to end? Moving on. We haven't gone past the first page, and it's almost 10 minutes. Let's finish this in a minute. The Gaudiya Vaishnava school, for whom Krishna is himself the supreme God and not merely an incarnation of another deity, sees Bhakti as an immediate and powerful religious force. Bhakti is like love. It's like Christ consciousness. Krishna consciousness, Christ consciousness, consisting of the love between man and God. Agree with me, you people. Its discipline consists of devoting all one's actions to the deity, and one listens to the stories of Krishna from the sacred text. One chants Krishna's name, washes, bathes, and dresses the Murti of Krishna, feeds him and takes the remnants of his food offering to him, thus absorbed his grace. One does these things and many more until one has been changed. The devotee has become transformed into one close to Krishna and sees the Lord face to face. Boom. Okay, let's stop there. 10 minutes. Sweet. So, man, okay, let's keep going. Preference. I can do this. But what I just want to say, doing deity worship is the magic of life. And if you don't do deity worship, you're actually missing out. And it's really sad. You need to have a really personal relationship with your deity, or else you'll never really feel the love. And I'm so sorry to say this. Try it out. Do it for like 5 months. Dress your deities every single day. Bathe them, dress them, feed them. I'm going to try to finish this page I can do it within 5 minutes. Swami Bhaktivedanta comments upon the Gita from the point of view that this is legitimate. That advice is legit. More than that, in the translation of the Western reader has the unique opportunity of seeing how a Krishna devotee interprets his own text. It is the Vedic exegetical tradition, justly famous in action. This book is then a welcoming addition from many points of view. It can serve a valuable textbook for the college student. It allows us to listen to the skilled interpreter expliciting a text which has profound religious meaning. That's what I'm doing on this thing. I'm not claiming to be profound, but I'm doing it. So this is the Bhakti Flows Gita series. Day 1. Preface. Introduction. It gives us insight into the original and highly convincing idea of the Gaudiya Vaishnava school in providing the Sanskrit in both Devanagari and the translation. It offers a Sanskrit specialist the opportunity to reinterpret or debate particular Sanskrit meanings. Boom, reinterpret. Let's go. That's me. Although I think there will be little disagreement about the quality of the Swami's Sanskrit scholarship. And finally, for the non-specialist, there is readable English and devotional attitude which cannot help but move the sensitive reader. And there are the paintings which incredibly as it may seem to those familiar with contemporary Indian religious art, were done by American devotees. Boom. There's more to life than just the color. The scholar, because American devotees drew these beautiful arts, and Srila Prabhupada authorized it. Okay, we got this. The scholar, the student of the Gaudiya Vaishnavism, and the increasing number of Western readers interested in classical Vedic thought have been doing a service by Swami Bhaktivedanta by bringing us a new and living interpretation of the text already known to many. He has increased our understanding manyfold, and agreements for understanding in these days for estrangement need not be made. Let's read that again. By bringing us a new and living interpretation of a text already known to many, he has increased our understanding manyfold, and arguments for understanding in these days of estrangement need not be made. Professor Edward C. Denmark. Oh, so that's this guy. He said this. That was the forward. And we did it in 15 minutes. I'm proud of myself. Good job, Krishna. We got the preface. I'm going to move my bookmark back. So, let's talk about it real quick. We got 3-4 minutes to talk about it. Because I have been doing this my whole life, and I'm so honored and blessed. So let's hear what I have to say. I heard something about deity worship, and I want to really emphasize on that. If you're new to Krishna consciousness, if you're new to Bhakti Yoga, I think a really big cheat code is like kirtan and deity worship. Like smarnam, kirtanam, like it's the processes, the 7 processes of doing, or whatever, how many processes of doing devotional service. So you want to do your hearing, your chanting, and you want to be thinking of God, and then you want to like serve God, like you want to worship God. So seriously, have like something where you can like dress them up in nice little clothes. Why? And like Battlefield, this book literally is like so emotional. Like we have our little emotional, our heartbreak, oh my god, blah blah blah, this that, we have our quarrels. This guy's about to go like fight his family and his king and his like teachers, this and that. So if this person gets like emotional clarity here, I'm pretty sure maybe if I take this book really seriously, I'll get emotional clarity. Let's check the pictures. We don't need to get distracted right now at the pictures. If anyone has any questions about this or any comments, always drop a message. I'm gonna keep going with this. I'm gonna make this video. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna do a little work on it, maybe just edit it, add some text or something. I'm excited. I'm gonna try to do this no matter what. I'm not gonna stop. This is gonna be my seva. It's gonna be the Bhakti flows, kirtan, whatever, something. There's so many Bhakti flow stuff. So this was a beautiful beginning to the book, Gaudiya Vaishnava School. We'll get into the book. We'll talk about that in the future. The forward. Honestly, can we just maybe do the forward as homework? Like, hey, or what, the preface is for imprinted now. This book is the first published original manuscript. Was unfortunately cut. Honestly, like, this is cool. Yes, like, this talks about good stuff. Our only purpose is to present the book of Gita as it is, in order to guide the continued students in the same purpose of which Krishna descends on this planet in the day of Brahma, or every 8,600,000 years. Like, yeah, that's some cool stuff. But you're gonna learn about that in the book. Introduction. If you just straight up go introduction, boom, introduction has all of it right here. It's gonna say it again, right? You know what? Okay, so I read that part, and call me a horrible person, but I might just read the preface as your homework. Read the preface as your homework. Maybe I'll give homework after every video. After every video, read the little bit, read the other little bit. We're gonna jump into the introduction in the next video. We're gonna jump straight into the introduction, and we're gonna read at least 10 minutes of it right away. And then maybe we'll do like 5 minutes, 10 minutes of talking. I don't want to talk too long because I don't need to talk too long. The book says everything it needs to say. Like, I'm not gonna give my straight up interpretation, in the sense that like I've grown up with this stuff, and like maybe I know it wrong. Who knows? But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk about it, and I'm gonna try to apply it to life of today. Like, how can we apply what we've read so far? Is, we are in the Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya, so we have a lineage that we're connected to. This isn't some like, oh, whatever, this Baba, that Baba. Like, no, it's straight up, we are connected through a deep lineage. We have our proof. We got our paperwork. So, thank you so much for being a part of this wonderful video. If you're watching it till this far, thank you. Let's learn this book together. I love you so much, everybody. Stay tuned for the next video. We're gonna do this. Drop a comment down below or message me privately, and I'm gonna make Zoom videos so everyone can get on Zoom, and we're gonna do this. We're gonna do a live thing. So if you have time, we're gonna do it. I'm gonna set up a time, and I'll let everybody know. I'm gonna stop this video at 20 minutes. Take care. Yo, Hare Krishna.